Hello, hello. So if you clicked on this video is because you are interested or curious to see what I will be moving on to for the new year of 2024. But before we go there, I do want to give a little bit of backstory on my current system. So I've been bullet journaling since 2018. That's about a little over 5 years now. And I've loved the system. It has served me so well, and I've been obviously a bullet journaler. Uses bullet dotted paper, so I've been using dotted notebooks since 2018 as my commonplace book for daily to-dos, planning, journaling, scrapbooking, collaging, just all the things in one place. And it's been such a joy to find out and kind of tweak what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So it's served me well and I love it. And this is a Moleskine Expanded. I have been using this one for 4 months. This is a dotted notebook. And it's been great, and it's been such a joy using it. I was part of a pen pal club, so I was able to kind of collect the cards that would come to me, the letters, and I would just keep them here. I visited the Rose Bowl in LA back in August, and yeah, like I would just kind of I'm such a rapid journaler, like it's like a lot of rapid logging, very like to-do list planner type of place. But I loved journaling every once in a while, or brain dumping, or just like really anything that kind of calls to me. So it's been great. But I've come into this moment in my journey of journaling that I'm craving some kind of creative element or some kind of structure, because work, everything work related was never in here, only because with work I'd have to be more structured in here, and I'd have to have an index, and I've kind of veered off of using indexes for my own personal journal, although I do miss that. But I just felt like it was going to be too much of a tedious thing to be using a bullet journal, including for work and for personal. So I just always have had a separate journal for work. But then when it came to finishing the planner for work, I was like, I don't want to keep a work planner. Like, I don't want to archive work planners because they're just mundane and they're not anything exciting to look at. But then I had this brilliant idea that maybe I should switch the place of my system, have a new system for the new year where I can incorporate work and personal, and have it all in one place. But I needed a space where I can be a little bit more creative, but I can also have the structure that I need. So yeah, this place was awesome. I loved using this. But looking back, I mean, I love how chunky it is and how like used and lived in it is. But I'm kind of craving some creative element, because it's very chicken scratch, you know, like everything I would jot down seems to be very like chicken scratch, and very functional, of course, but it's not something I aesthetically look at and be like, wow, that's beautiful. So I decided to move on to the new year with a Hobonichi A5 Hone Cousin. So I think this is going to be an awesome change for me. I already started kind of pre-planning and setting it up. I've been working my December in here, and it's been really fun. So it's providing me that structure. And I think, yeah, I'm going to be using the monthlies for work and personal, like anything that's, you know, pending, any dates, anything that needs my attention for the month. And then the weeklies, I find that the weeklies is where I'm really going to be at for work related stuff, because my previous work planners have been weekly layouts, like hourly hourly breakdowns. I just love that because it's a column and it kind of provides me that space where I can write my to-dos. And if nothing gets, whatever doesn't get addressed, I can visually see that it's moving on to the next day. So yeah, my work stuff will be heavily in the weekly. That's how I envision it, and I hope it continues to be that way. And then my dailies would be, oh, here I created my vision board for the vision spread for the year of 2024, which was fun. But yeah, so I'll still have my tasks like a regular bullet journal per month, and I'll add a few pictures just to make it fun, not so like serious and just strictly functional. I want it to be very functional, but also fun to look at. So my dailies, I envision to do just my personal stuff here. Space for journaling, space for personal to-dos here, where my weeklies would be my weekly to-dos, my work to-dos. And then I also try to incorporate like a space, like I'm really trying to get more creative with making different foods for my son. And this would be a cool little space where I can write what I did, what he ate, what I prepared for him. And then also I'm thinking about, because I'm going to be heavily fasting, I'm going to be really incorporating fasting into my life next year. I did it this year and I'm glad. Like I did a 36-hour fast and I did some intermittent fasting, but I want to take it more serious next year. So I think this would be a good place to kind of elaborate, like how long were my fasting windows? When did I do a 36-hour fast? When did I do a 3-day water fast type of thing? So this would be a space for elaboration. I am a little worried because I would journal like at times in this journal. I would journal like maybe 3 pages in one day. So I'm kind of limiting myself to just 1 page. I know that there are people online that disregard the days on the page and they just keep writing if they feel called to, which I understand because at the end it's all paper, right? But yeah, it's just like I want to respect the day and time because it's a year notebook and I want to be able to use it exactly for what it is. I don't want it to get lost, you know, because it's also work related and I want it to be concise and reliable. But yeah, so I'm really, really excited about it. Something new. So again, it provides that structure that I need. Also kind of limits me per day to journal, but it'll be an interesting, if I find myself wanting to write more, then I might have to move my journaling into just a dotted notebook or something, like a small little pocket notebook if I feel the urge to write. But I've thought about collaging and adding like extra pages, like stapling or taping, washi tape, like more pages if I want to keep writing on one page. But I also don't want to bulk this up because this paper is just too fine and too beautiful. Like I don't want to like take the beauty away from it. So if anything, I actually have a traveler's notebook I just bought where I'm going to be doing more like collage work because I find myself kind of wanting to do like junk journal slash collaging. So I find myself having that interest in doing. So I think I want to provide a space where I can just dedicate collaging and whatnot, and in a more like dedicated space for it. So yeah, so this has taught me a lot. It has let me know like what is it that I like, what is it that I'm omitting, what is it that I need, and it's like showcasing to me like, okay, what's your next move now that you know what your system currently is. And who knows, who's to say things will change, you know? Life is very like that. You're just constantly evolving, and you never know when you need a shift in a system or a thing. So yeah, I'm just really excited, honestly, because after 5 years of bullet journaling, I never thought I would switch to, I never thought I could justify or find another space that would provide me and embrace all of me, like a bullet journal. But the Hobonichi I've seen through a lot of videos on YouTube that a lot of bullet journalers end up gravitating towards Hobonichi A5 Cousin because it still provides that flexibility, that freedom that bullet journaling allows for you. But it provides that structure that sometimes with bullet journaling you'd have to put all the layouts yourself or print layouts and just stick them in here. But I love it for personal stuff. I love the personal stuff. Like why I love using a bullet journal for my personal life, but I really want to incorporate, the main reason is because I want to incorporate my work stuff in here, because my work stuff separately, it's not important enough to archive and to keep, and I want to keep it, but it's just not attractive to look at. Is anyone else like that, where you just kind of only want to keep it if it's like aesthetically pleasing? If it just looks nice, you know, if it's like archivable like this, I can't wait to just, as soon as we just have a few days that December will be over, and I can't wait to just put that little sticker here with the months that I was living in this. So yeah, I just love to archive, but a lot of the personal work planners that I have just aren't fun. They're not fun to look at, and I want to have them. I want to keep them and be like, yeah, my work is perfect in here and it's justifiable. Plus, I don't like to spend on expensive planners for work. A lot of people do, but I just don't think it's worthy. It's too beautiful to just write work stuff. Unless you really, like, you're in the career that you want, then maybe that makes sense. But I'm currently not, so I just don't think it's something that is worthy of my time and money. So I think the Hobonichi will provide a wonderful space, and I can justify the price of the Hobonichi to include everything, like the all-in-one planner journal system. That's mainly what it's going to be. Planner journal system for work and personal. So yeah, like here, for example, I added like what my son ate that day, so I kind of am like mindful of like what he's eating and how it's helping him. So sorry about that. I had to turn off the camera for a quick second. Yeah, so it's just been such a nice place to like use up my washi tape, and I ended up getting some cute little stickers to go with it. But yeah, I don't want it to just be functional, because then it's just kind of boring, you know? I want it to be fun while I'm planning, while I'm using my planner. So yes. So yeah, I've already been working in the December. And then can't wait to start the new month, the new year. Oh my gosh. But yeah, and I'm just super excited. So yeah, anyway, this is what I'm moving into, the Hobonichi Hone A5 Cousin. And yeah, so I would love to make a video at the end of the year talking about how this one served me as a new system, and like the ups and downs that I'm probably going to go through, and what stuck and what didn't stick. And I'd just be happy to share, like, if I'm going to go back to bullet journaling, or if the Hobonichi Hone completely changed my life, the Hobonichi Cousin. So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening, but that is it. That is all I have. Thank you for your time. Have a good night. Bye. See you in the new year.